makes him most admirable. He never avoids hard conversations and tough decisions, considering them as opportunities for development and betterment. Through the recognition of the fundamental contradiction between mining and ecological conservation, Parker can come up with creative solutions that simultaneously address both issues. Parker's charitable activities in the Yukon Territory show how he is a kind man with a strong desire to make the world around him a better place. His generosity does not stop with the limits of his mining operations and leaves an indelible mark on all the people and places he cares about. Parker's generosity is not limited to just writing a check or attending a fundraising event. He is not just a resident, but a real stakeholder in the communities he belongs to. He also acknowledges the importance of building strong connections with community members, allowing him to hear their worries and work with them to solve pressing problems. Despite being a famous and wealthy man, Parker remains humble and approachable, never looking for acknowledgement or rewards for his good activities. He believes that community service is not a responsibility, but rather a privilege, acknowledging the great impact even the smallest acts of kindness can have on those in need, families, or individuals. Parker Schnabel, a gold mining industry star with a net worth of $15 million, is a key figure in the industry. His success can be attributed to his participation in the popular Discovery Channel show, Gold Rush, where he earns a substantial income from each episode. Parker's success is not just about the money, but also his unmatched ability and mastery as a gold miner. His fans have been glued to their screens for weeks, cheering him on unconditionally. In addition to his Gold Rush earnings, Parker has diversified his income through other ventures that include entrepreneurship. He has opened his own mining company and created a jewelry and clothing line, proving his ability to spot opportunities quickly. These enterprises define Parker's wealth and make him a force to be reckoned with in the business world. Despite his vast achievements and wealth, Parker remains down-to-earth and modest. He respects persistence, honesty, and determination above all else, and has never forgotten his origin as a young miner in Alaska. His genuineness and modesty have made him a favorite among fans and colleagues, and a beloved personality in the gold mining circles. Parker also earns a substantial income from his gold-digging business, being a claim owner in the Yukon Territory and a consistent gold extractor. He has launched several firms, adding to his total capital. With great wealth comes great accountability, and the public is curious about how Parker spends all this cash. Parker Schnabel is living a life that many people cannot imagine, and he is doing it all with passion, determination, and a soft heart. When it comes to the finer things in life, Parker knows how to enjoy them. He owns 2 properties, one in Haines, Alaska, and one in the Yukon Territory. His house in Haines is a spectacle with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and breathtaking views of nearby mountains and forests. Parker's real estate empire is not limited to Alaska, as he has acquired a vacation rental property in the Yukon Territory. This property targets a broad spectrum of guests, earning him a large income. Parker's real estate investments are based on a mix of market research, financial analysis, and intuition. He diversifies his wealth across different asset classes, such as real estate, stocks, and business ventures to minimize risks and maximize potential returns. Each property in his portfolio acts as a brick in his financial future, providing stability, growth, and possibilities of wealth creation. The most impressive thing about Parker's real estate empire is his ability to adjust to the changing market. Over time, he remains flexible and responsive, adapting his investment strategy to take advantage of new trends and possibilities. Parker Schnabel, a gold mining legend and author, is not only known for his role on Discovery Channel's Gold Rush, but also for his passion for cars. He owns a fleet of high-quality vehicles, including the Ford Raptor, a rugged off-road truck, and a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, a luxury SUV. The Raptor is a head-turner with its bespoke design, glossy black with contrasting red highlights, and oversized tires, reflecting his character as brave, ambitious, and ready for the next adventure. Parker's Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon is renowned for its durability, performance, and luxurious interior, making it a symbol of his success and impeccable taste. The Jeep Wrangler, another popular off-road vehicle among outdoor enthusiasts and thrill-seekers, is the most popular off-road vehicle due to its rugged design, removable top, and legendary four-wheel drive capabilities. The Chevrolet Silverado, a versatile and capable vehicle, has been modified to suit Parker's specific needs, making it a reliable and dependable companion for everyday driving and off-road exploration. In addition to his practicality and performance, Parker's cars are an expression of his personality and interests. Every vehicle in his collection has a story behind it, some telling about his love for an off-road adventure or his taste for luxury and style. He is living the good life, with his real estate holdings and car collection being what they are. However, the real issue is what will happen to Parker after that. He has the energy and determination to achieve anything, and who knows what other victories he will achieve in the future. One thing is for sure, Parker Schnabel is living his dream and doing it in style. Parker Schnabel is also a great author, having written 2 books that provide insight into his exceptional life. His debut book, Golden Dreams, the memoir Chasing Golden, Finding My Fortune in the Yukon, provides readers with a fascinating insight into his incredible journey. With vivid storytelling and candid reflections, Parker leads readers on an unforgettable journey, recounting the hardships, victories, and valuable lessons that he learned during this period. From the very beginning of his gold mining career in Alaska, Parker encountered many hurdles on his way to success. As the grandson of famous gold miner John Schnabel, Parker spent his childhood in the mining culture and learned the craft from his early days. One of the main problems that Parker faced was to be recognized as a reputable and successful miner in his own right. With limited resources and experience, he ventured into the difficult business of renting a claim on Porcupine Creek and starting his own mining operation. With the growth of his mining operation, his reputation in the industry became more and more known. His talent for discovering gold in areas not noticed by others earned him the reputation and respect of his colleagues. During his process, Parker met many interesting people who gave him diverse ideas about the business. This voyage of self-discovery, growth, and change was a testament to his courage, stability, and unyielding determination. Parker Schnabel's 2 books, Golden Dreams and Audacious Gold, offer readers a unique perspective on the gold mining industry. In Golden Dreams, Parker shares his personal experiences and challenges readers to pursue their own goals, no matter how unattainable they may seem. His second book, Audacious Gold: How I Turned Passion into Profit, provides an exclusive look into the gold mining business, sharing the knowledge, strategies, and wisdom he has acquired in the industry. The main theme of Audacious Gold is Parker's profound knowledge of the complexities of the gold mining business. He covers the entire chain of events from prospecting and exploration to extraction and processing. The book emphasizes the importance of finding the right claims, as mining for gold is a risky business that depends on getting the best claims, which yield the most profits. Parker uses careful research, strategic planning, and a good eye for spotting opportunities to identify and purchase some of the best mining properties, laying the groundwork for his success in the industry. In Audacious Gold, Parker gives readers a step-by-step guide on the best ways to maximize the value of their claims, including assessments and evaluations, as well as the implementation of efficient mining practices. By improving operations and reducing costs, miners can increase their profitability and sustain the industry. His strong focus on teamwork and collaboration is emphasized in Audacious Gold, which has resulted in innovation, productivity, and success. The most precious part of this book is Parker's openness about the difficulties and barriers he has met in the industry, such as equipment malfunction, environmental issues, market volatility, and regulatory challenges. He furnishes readers with the nuts and bolts of dealing with adversity, adjusting to change, and succeeding in an industry constantly in transformation. What distinguishes Audacious Gold from other books in the same category is the author's unique viewpoint and his authentic voice. He narrates anecdotes from the field and offers tips on gold mining business management. Parker's writing is both informative and entertaining, making it a must-read for anyone interested in the gold mining business. Parker Schnabel is not only a bookworm, but also a global traveler, having traveled to places like Australia, New Zealand, and Guyana. His passion for discovering new cultures and appreciating the world's beauty knows no limits, and his travel experiences are often shared on social media. In addition to his gold coins, Parker has a collection of valuable jewelry made from gold and diamonds, as well as a hobby of gathering items used during the gold rush in the Yukon Territory. He has invested in several technology companies that are innovating new ways of gold exploration and extraction, resulting in significant returns. Despite his literary fame, worldwide travels, and investments, Parker Schnabel remains determined to reach the top of the world. His determination make him one hell of a person. Parker Schnabel, a teenager mining in Bolivia, embarks on a daring journey to find gold. He compares the process to playing the lottery, with the excitement of potentially making a fortune or leaving him with nothing but dirt. The team, consisting of Tyler, Diego, and Danny, is determined to find the perfect spot for the gold to settle. They make improvements to their sluice box, which they believe is the right one for the job. However, chaos ensues when the pump starts acting up, and Parker loses control of a loose pipe.
I can go down and start setting the pump up and all that shit. This is pretty straightforward.
Yep.
I would wrap the carpet over the top and nail it to the bottom of the front.
Tyler, Diego, and Danny scramble around trying to make the machine work while he supervises. Despite the chaos, they remain optimistic about their chances of success. At least 1/4 of a gram is needed to justify continuing the operation. They manage to pull about 500 milligrams, or 1/3 of a gram per yard of dirt, which puts them on par with his Yukon site. As night falls, they gather around a small fire, eating a hurried meal. There's a sense of camaraderie among the crew, as they all lean into Parker's dream of finding gold. The next morning, they return to the sluice box with its AstroTurf liner, and continue to work tirelessly. Parker points out flecks of gold as they settle in the sluice, giving him enough evidence to keep the operation moving forward. Danny's job is to clear out the rocks that clog the sluice, and despite the tedious tasks, everyone plays a role. Parker's teamwork is evident, even if he's the one doing most of the talking and dreaming. Parker has his eyes on a specific stretch of ground that he thinks could be the jackpot. He shares his reasoning, throwing out phrases about gold settling at natural low points, but it's all a bit of a gamble. The crew is willing to give it a shot, even if they're running mostly on faith. They move the operation down to this new spot, resetting the sluice box and repositioning the pump. A faint glint of relief breaks into the crowd, and they let out a collective sigh of relief. It's not a fortune, but it's something. And for now, that's enough. They keep running dirt, piling wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow into the sluice, and bit by bit, they start to accumulate a small collection of flakes. Parker's excitement grows, feeding off each tiny success, each glimmer in the sluice. The day wears on, and the sluice box fills with dirt and debris. The crew takes turns clearing it out, making sure the AstroTurf isn't getting clogged. It's dirty, back-breaking work.
We want to know what the mining potential is, so that's why it's really important we do some bulk testing. There's a lot of pressure on this sluice box, and there's a lot of pressure on today.
But there's an unspoken understanding that they're all part of something bigger. Their shared vision is what drives them. And even when it seems like they're just shoveling dirt into a homemade contraption, there's that glimmer of hope that maybe, just maybe, they'll strike it big. The sluice box starts to show its worth, and by late afternoon, they've managed to collect enough gold to fill a small vial. For their leader, it's proof of concept, and he can't help but smile, knowing that this is just the beginning of a long, uncertain journey. Parker Schnabel, a gold miner and TV personality, has turned his hobby into a multi-million-dollar empire. His origin story is like something straight out of a movie script. A young, ambitious teenager taking over his grandfather's gold mine in Alaska. He was not even old enough to legally drink. But there he was, elbow-deep in mud, running an operation that would make most adults run for the hills. With every setback and every piece of broken equipment, he just kept doubling down. Somehow it worked. It wasn't purely luck either, although let's face it, a lot of people would have failed miserably. He was sharp. He took every penny he earned and poured it right back into the next big claim or the next shiny piece of equipment. Somehow, it worked. Fast forward a few years, Parker isn't just messing around in Alaska anymore. He's setting his sights on the Yukon, and now we're talking about some serious money. The amount of planning, effort, and sheer cash it takes just to keep the machines running is enough to make anyone want to quit. Dominion Creek is a serious operation, with daily operating costs that'll make your head spin and deadlines that feel like a ticking time bomb. There's no room for error, and he has a 6-year clock ticking to turn this investment into something more than just an elaborate money pit. It appears that Parker is not content with only excavating in North America. He also requires the excitement of the journey. Enter Parker's Trail, a story in which our favorite risk-taker makes the decision to go all over the world in search of the next big sparkling find. While he has been traveling from Australia to Papua New Guinea, he has been dragging his crew through a variety of environments.
I know that we have a lot of things on the go. We have Australia Creek, we have Dominion now.
Ranging from swamps to desert heat, in an effort to determine whether or not there is a method to earn a profit and possibly improve his ratings at the same time. Recent events have piqued his interest in Brazil, specifically the allure of the Amazon region and its purported wealth. It goes without saying that the situation is not limited to gold. Rather, it is a complex web of bureaucratic hurdles, legal ambiguities, and environmental debates. However, he is completely committed. He is currently working in conditions that would cause the majority of people to flee for a shower and a comfortable bed. He is mixing with local miners while under these conditions. Parker, on the other hand, views it as nothing more than another obstacle. As long as there is gold at the end of it, the dangers are merely a part of the experience. When it comes to Parker, one thing to note is that he is not a one-man show. Although he is the public face of the company, it is his team that ensures everything runs smoothly. These two individuals, Mitch Blaschke, the mechanic, and Tyson Lee, the truck driver, are responsible for ensuring that the plans are actually implemented and become something more than just a wishful notion. Although some people may characterize his managerial style as fear-driven and others as brash, there is no doubting that there is respect for the individuals who continue to support him. Not only has the no-nonsense and occasionally fiery manner acquired a reputation, but it has also resulted in the formation of a group of individuals who are aware that they are making history, or, at the very least, mining some pretty substantial amounts of gold. The mining industry is a difficult and expensive business that involves the quest of gold. The ultimate objective of mining is to recover 80,000 ounces of gold from the earth. However, the process is not only about making rapid rewards, it also involves the excitement of the chase, taking risks, and going beyond what anyone else believed was technically possible.
Yeah, I think the only way we can kind of get over this hump is to get a plant going. And we could sluice a bunch of tailing.
The primary focus has shifted away from the conventional gold mining industry and toward the expansion of the business. There are a number of components that make up the drive, including expanding operations, making investments in cutting-edge technology, and developing a sustainable future. There is a clear demonstration of dedication at Dominion Creek because the property is enormous, the stakes are great, and the challenges are unrelenting. There are obstacles in the form of licensing requirements, enormous initial expenses, logistical problems, and a persistent doubt regarding whether or not the gold is even present. To counter this, each and every obstacle is merely another hill to climb. It is crystal apparent what the vision is: 80,000 ounces of gold. This would solidify the status of the individual as one of the most successful miners of this generation if it were to be accomplished. When it comes to conducting an operation such as this, every minute counts, and the clock is beginning to tick. It's not only about digging, it's about getting the appropriate personnel, the right equipment, and aligning every aspect so that when the dirt starts moving, it doesn't stop until the goal is accomplished. Only then will the project be successful. It is the most significant risk that has been taken up to this point, and if it is successful, Dominion Creek will be nothing short of legendary. The idea is not limited to the present moment. Rather, it is about leaving something that is more than just a bank account that is stuffed with riches. To be recognized as someone who broke boundaries, who refused to take the easy way out, and who altered the way people thought about gold mining is the goal here. There has already been a demonstration of interest in a variety of endeavors, ranging from television series to the exploration of ancient mining trails and the expansion of the footprint around the globe. There is always something new that attracts interest, whether it be the exploration of technology breakthroughs in mining, the exploration of virgin terrain in South America, or the taking on of some of the environmental difficulties that the mining industry faces.
300 would be ideal, but, beggars can't be choosers.
People who work in mining have a life that is rough, grueling, and full of experiences that the majority of people never get the chance to have. Although the stakes are always high and the margin for error is extremely narrow, there are certain people who thrive under the strain that they are under. Those risks have the potential to yield enormous benefits if they are accompanied by the appropriate team, plan, and a little bit of luck. The challenge and the thought that something is being done that so few people have the courage to even attempt are what keep this effort continuing. The money is not the only thing that keeps it going. For everything to remain at the top of the game, it is the drive and the need for more that is responsible.
In Haines, Alaska, Parker Schnabel, a young gold miner, was born to his grandfather, John Schnabel. John Schnabel was the miner's grandfather. His experience taught him the importance of putting in a lot of effort and the results of each gold nugget that he extracted from the ground. By the time he was 16 years old, he had taken over the family firm and started making deals with prominent figures in the mining industry, such as Tony Beets. He also had the ability to get land leases and demonstrate his capabilities on national television. He had amassed more than $13 million worth of gold by the time he was 25 years old. On the other hand, the high expense of pursuing gold was accompanied by the costs that were associated with operating a mining operation. The equipment that his team had to transport was so expensive that it might be compared to the price of some people's homes. These machines required continual maintenance, operators with specialized skills, and a substantial amount of gasoline. Another mound of cash was labor of some kind. When he made the decision to invest in Dominion Creek, he put $15 million into that enterprise in the hopes of receiving a return that would propel his career to the next level. The celebrity that comes with being on reality television comes with a number of benefits, including admirers, public recognition, and a consistent revenue stream that is not necessarily dependent on the price of gold. On the other hand, it comes with a spotlight that has the potential to make every failure feel a little bit more painful. As a result of Parker's investigation, he discovered that when the cameras are on, people are waiting for errors, which are what keep reality television going. However, despite the fact that his crew toiled relentlessly and put in 75-hour weeks, the weight of leadership was firmly on his shoulders. It wasn't simply that they were employees, they were also the ones who knew him when he was at his worst and in the gutter. Not only did he owe them a wage, but he also believed that this business could continue to function. His personal life was falling apart in addition to the strain that was being placed on his finances. It was during the 7th season of Gold Rush that viewers had the opportunity to become acquainted with Ashley Ewell, an Australian veterinarian nurse. He had been in a relationship with her. The termination of their relationship in the year 2017 left him obviously upset, and the fact that he was emotionally vulnerable in that way does not make mining any different. In the moment that Parker disclosed that he had declared bankruptcy, he accepted defeat, so revealing a level of betrayal that extended